So here we have this Puer Natus shining out on this very warm and sunny morning on the Scottish coast. The sun is headed straight forwards, as you can see from its reflection on the sea, right up to its reflection on this lovely gilded P of the Puer Natus plainsong, and this one is going to the United States. I want to give you a quick talk through about it, and also just a quick glimpse at some of the tools that I use and at what stage I use them. So the main decoration is this lovely gilded P, and I suppose the P really ends there, and then it turns into this gilded extension here that flows down into a lovely point at the base here. And you might see that at the top of the P, I've got this flowing line in gold again, going all the way across there and ending there in a little squiggle there. Now the P and the line that goes up is all encased in this lovely decorated triangle colourful casement. And for that I've used these colours here of blue, green, yellow and red India ink, and although it's very angular, it does mimic what this curve does, which is go into a point, and it also goes into a point here, but in its own angular way. And then we have 1, 2, 3 infills panels on the P, and they're decorated in yellow with some blue bubbles in the middle of them. And to mimic the serif here coming off the U, we've got this one here coming off the actual casement here. And then for the first line, I've made the text slightly larger and also thicker, and I've coloured those in the same colours, exactly the same colours as in the casement here: red, blue, green, yellow. The E here is green. You can't really see it in the camera, but it does show a green in real life. And then in the red, I've used white ink on top of the red, just to make some very simple white bubbles, just to highlight that lovely red there. And then the next 3 lines, you might be able to see that the script is ever so slightly thinner than the following lines of script. It doesn't really show up ever so well. It's not any smaller, but it's thinner. And the reason for that is that I wanted to make a little bit more room inside the letter infills for this lovely gold leaf, which I've put inside. It doesn't show up ever so brilliantly on the video here, but when you walk past the script, it really just shines, it illuminates kind of at you. So it's a lovely effect. And then for the rest of the piece, we have the notation, the script going all the way down, and the cantate there is given a slightly larger C, just coming out of the margin, and we've got this little bit of gilding here inside it. And then at the very bottom of the manuscript, we've got this extra casement that doesn't fulfill any purpose other than just decoration. Obviously this one fulfills its purpose as being the backing to the P. This one has no purpose other than decoration, and also to balance out, we've got this small extension casement coming out here, so it's nice to have one at the bottom, a bit thicker there. And then the casement here, you'll see this is the only time the casement has some flowing lines. It kind of it mimics that flowing line of the bottom of the P there as well. The text has been written in using my nibs here, Leonard tape nibs, which I depend on, and using the old-fashioned pen holders, and this wonderful black India ink. And then we've had a look quickly at the India ink that I've used for the casements and for the bubbles. And then here we have the stuff that I use for the gilding process, and this is the Culna Miniatum glaze, which the size agent I should say, which I use to mark where I want the P, where all of the gilding is to go. Once that's dry to a tacky consistency, I then apply the gold leaf, which comes in this transfer. It's beaten to about 1/1000 of an inch thick, and then I press that on, rub it on really nice and hard, take it off, and then I use a squirrel hair brush to brush away the excess of the gold. And in the process of that, it also gives the gold a lovely high shine. So I hope you've enjoyed that little talk through of this beautiful Puer Natus, which is going to grace the wall of a church, hopefully in the United States very soon for Christmas. And do let me know if you have anything that you'd like me to write for you. I would be happy to write, obviously, any notation, any plainsong, and then any text alone, anything that means something to you. And of course, I'm well in time, as it were, to produce something for Christmas if you would like something written for your loved ones, or someone that you cherish in your life. So I look forward to hearing from you, and thanks for watching.